How's it going, guys? Jimmy here, and this is my very first video walkthrough for Dragon's Crown. This is going to be a live playthrough, so you'll get to witness every death and all that goodness. So here we are. Dragon's Crown. If you're unaware what Dragon's Crown is, the best way I could possibly describe it is Streets of Rage meets Diablo. I mean, I guess you could say Golden Axe too. Yeah. It's kind of like that. You'll quickly see where I'm getting that from. It's a very fun game. I have played quite a bit of it already, but decided to make a walkthrough here. So this is what you're going to be first greeted with. Well, I mean, there's a title screen, but then you go into Select Player, and then here's where we'll find all of the characters you can select from, and the glorious artwork. You got the fighter and Amazon. They're your warriors. The fighter is a stronger character. The Amazon, her attacks get quicker and quicker the more she attacks and whatnot. I've played her quite a bit. She's a cool character. You got the sorceress, who is seems to be a crowd favorite. Can't imagine why. You got the wizard, the elf, and the dwarf. Not really sure which way to go. Thinking either dwarf or knight, or fighter, excuse me. You know, I'm gonna go with fighter. Try him out. Richard, sure. That sounds fine. Whatever. Burnished bronze, and there's a little bit of customization here, but not too much. Pretty much just colors. I mean, I don't really care for. Sure. You can also choose English and Japanese.
All right.
Yeah. So, and if you play online, these are the messages you can have on there as well. So, not gonna worry about that though. I'm not gonna play online. Just play through. Just gonna kind of go through it.
Let's do this.
Gonna do Richard. Richard the fighter.
You seated yourselves and called for a stein of the finest mead. Your partner, Rani, is in a particularly good mood.
I'll try to be quiet during the cutscenes. The story, I've gone through it. It's pretty interesting. It's nothing obviously to write home about, but it's not bad.
Quaffing the bar's spirits buoyed your spirits. When things are lively, Rani will recount a certain tale. You were an adventurer, just starting out, and didn't know right from left. It was then that you first met.
Alright, so this is going to be the tutorial stage. Basic stuff here. Basic movement. And this guy.
What?
Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Okay. Little uppercut. There we go. Basic stuff. It gets obviously. Ooh, what's his power smash move? Alright, not bad. Yeah, so that's your power move. Circle, your power move. Pretty good. You won't see me use it a lot. I didn't when I played quite a bit of this game beforehand. Simply because you lose your weapon for a brief second. And I don't like that. So I don't do that. And then with the directional pad, you can sort through your equipment. We'll get more into that a little bit later on when I actually go into the equipment screen. But right here, just hitting left to right, you can see my sword, my buckler, and underneath it, that's the durability. So over time, they do break, and you have to get those repaired. Actually, I think we'll see that here in a second. You get the heal potion down to use it. There you go. I do love the art style in this game, though. It just looks really cool. Another cool feature, you get to pick up food, and when you stand still, your character eats it, and that replenishes health. I don't know if I like the fact that, you know, if
Shall I open that door for you?
Oh, and this is an introduction to
After a period
your
of
friend
being out of
Ranny,
work,
the Rogue. Ranny the
he
Rogue.
thought that it would be
He's
a
with you the entire
simple
game.
matter to take
Not always
advantage of
on
your
screen, but
naivete
he's always with you.
and pocket some
And
coin.
you know, you move your character with the left stick, and with the right stick, you get this little pointer. You see it moving around here. And with that, you can unlock doors and treasure chests and whatnot. And you can also do some other funny things with it, which I'm sure we'll encounter during the playthrough here. So I don't know how long this playthrough is going to be. The game isn't really that long, but there is some instances where, you know, to kind of make things easier, you got to grind a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to include those in videos or not. Hey, it's an orc. You know, just shoot the crap out of you with this crossbow. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to see a bunch of grinding videos and whatnot, that's you know, that's fine. Nope, I actually got one left in there. Come on, stand up. Thank you. Yeah, it's the introduction boss. He's obviously pretty easy, so. And that ends the basic tutorial. Probably should have cut that out. Oh, well, whatever. It's a live playthrough. Gotta have everything in it. So you're probably gonna see me fail a bunch. Consider myself pretty decent, but every character handles differently. So, you know, with Amazon, I did fairly well until the towards the end, where I got my ass kicked a couple times, especially by the final boss of this game. It's pretty ridiculous, at least in my experience. Maybe I just didn't have the right equipment or crew or what have you. So, but you notice right now I'm by myself.
Like many of your fellows, you strove to challenge the dangerous labyrinths here. The labyrinths were every bit as perilous as you'd heard. Most were lucky to even have their bones exit the ruins. You don't currently belong to the guild. I recommend registering. You can get jobs there and learn skills.
I was just letting him finish. The narrator gets kind of annoying because he pretty much repeats a lot of stuff, and you're in this town a lot just to repair, to buy stuff, to resurrect bones, which you will see shortly. And he just repeats a lot of stuff, and it's pretty annoying, you know. I mean, the first time through, you're like, okay, that's kind of cool, you know, narrator. And it's you know, it's a good voiceover and whatnot, but just repeats a ton of stuff.
Clad in full armor, the guildmaster, Samuel Joseph, stands in the center of the guild hall like a statue. He appraises you with a look and dismissively states that only worthless adventurers leave their equipment in disrepair. Your travels thus far have left your equipment positively thrashed. You resolve to rectify that before returning. The guildmaster directs you to Morgan's magic item shop. The magician is even able to repair magical equipment.
Yeah, okay, so this is going to show us how to repair the items and whatnot. I know this first video is probably pretty boring. All basic tutorial stuff. The game gets really intense as you go on, and get allies to help you out, and sometimes it's really difficult to even know what's going on. So.
You conquer a labyrinthine set of stairs, and
yeah, and again, the art is interesting in the game, to say the least. Everything is over-sexualized in the game, as you'll come to see. Not just the women, but the men, the enemies, everything. So the art, just the art style is just over the top, and I do find it kind of. I mean, I guess some of the stuff you see. I mean, if someone gets offended by, I mean, no matter what the game is, there's probably someone out there who's going to get offended by something, but I think it's just kind of stupid. All the it seems like everything I'm hearing about this game is in the negative sense, you know, of
adventurers come here not only for repairs,
but the whole, you know, oh my god, look at this character's boobs, they're hanging out, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen that article on a gaming website bashing the game over it, and it's ridiculous. It's nothing to get upset about and concerned about, and the game's awesome though. I mean, that's the main point. It's kind of sad that not more articles are about that. So, but whatever. I mean, it's a gaming community for you, or journalism for you, I should say.
You request to join the guild. What will you do?
state that I'm overqualified for the test.
After hearing your reply, Samuel states that deeds, not words, are the truest.
I don't know the difference.
Your equipment is now
that.
unmarred. You should return to the guild
Well,
and see if the guild
yeah, this is the start menu.
deems
Obviously, you
worthy.
get to go to equipment. This is how you equip your stuff, but because I don't have anything right now, can't really do much. So, I'm seeing if. All right, yeah, looks all good. Whatever. Sure. Okay, I was just there, but what do you want?
Once again, the guildmaster with your equipment now in tip-top. What will you do?
Oh,
Your
of course.
test
So
is
if you choose B, he's just like, well, you know, fuck you. You're not getting in. So you have to gladly accept.
To prove your mettle for the guildmaster, you head to the ancient temple ruins to assist the warrior, Roland.
Fuck your apples. Alright.
A magic gate was recently found in the ruins on the
This guy
outskirts
runs.
of
Just look
town.
at that.
Use that to
Jesus.
reach your destination.
I love this. This is just such great artwork throughout this game that you're going to see, and I just love this world map view. Early on, you basically the game, like the main story, takes you through each and every level. Like it's pretty much an introduction, and then the game, what I kind of like to consider is it breaks up into 2 acts pretty much. And the first act is just, you know, these standard story missions that aren't too bad. They just go through, they introduce you to all these new levels, and then once you get through to a certain point where you've seen all the levels, it goes into Act 2, and each level then gets a B stage. So there's 2 stages on each level, pretty much an easy and then a hard, what it basically boils down to, or an easy boss and a harder boss. And then it becomes a big grind fest for a few bosses there, but early on here, it's just pretty simple stuff.
Many things lie within the ruins of the old Elysian temple.
Hate
Some
faces.
quiescent, some far less so. An ancient dragon spoken of in myths is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in one night.
Alright, and every enemy drops these little coins. Very important to pick these up
Trapped in a
as it
cave.
adds to your score. And the score is pretty much what determines your experience at the end of the level. And then you make sure, obviously, you're going to want to open all the treasure chests. Later on in the game, treasure chests get booby-trapped. And it's kind of frustrating because it starts to happen quite a bit later on in the game. And there's really, at least to me, there's no way to tell that a chest is booby-trapped. So a lot of times they could do a decent amount of damage or just be annoying. But you definitely want to open those up to get some loot. Roland, the barbarian warrior.
He is looking for adventurers who went missing. For you to pass your guild exam, you must. Much time has passed since the missing were last seen.
I know I'm skipping through some of
He
this
tells you
dialogue,
to
but
bring
I
back
mean,
their bones if they are found
he's basically
dead.
saying, hey, there's people dead, go see if you can find them. Oh, wow, okay. Fail. I hear Snake. Alright. Open that up, minion.
I got it. Done.
Yeah, pick up one. Open the door. Damn it.
It's my turn. You all up?
And there you will find some alternate paths. Some of the paths are pretty obvious, like this extra door over here. Others are actually pretty well hidden behind like a wall that you need to blow up, or a painting that you need to break, I guess. Alright, open the chests. Gotta get some good loot here. Early on, you're obviously not gonna get anything that great, but I obviously, I don't know why I don't really pick up these extra things. I should, because doing so, you know, saves my main weapon from getting damaged. Also, you'll see these little flashing things. You want to make sure that you go ahead and, with your little pointer, click on them, because they unleash valuables that, you know, obviously increases your score, which in turn increases your experience. So you want to I would say definitely take the time to scour the surroundings for those.
What?
Nope. There we go. Get out of here.
I got it.
It's kind of easy to misjudge your attacks too. Like, I think I'm hitting him, but I'm really not. Yeah, bomb. Don't need a bomb. Now you will get allies that you could choose, or you know that you can have help. But we'll actually get to that here at the end of the level, where we'll see. And it's pretty cool. So you can play this in co-op, but you can't play this in co-op right away. You have to get to a certain point in the story where co-op unlocks for you, which might be a bummer to some, especially if you knew this game was co-op and you and a buddy or got this game. Or I should online play unlocks. I think you can couch co-op right from the get-go, but online with other people around the world doesn't open up until much later in the game. Here you go. There's the bones. You're gonna find these throughout every level. You're gonna get those. You collect those.
Sometimes the dead have been known to leave behind a message right before they
Not at the
perish.
moment.
As you investigate the wall painting, you detect that the area behind the wall has been hollowed out.
Oh, I can. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. I didn't think I could do that this early. That's a quest later on in the game where you gotta investigate behind this painting. But hey, I'm down for a chest.
Let's see.
Voila!
There we go, treasure rank B. Which I'd like to see. Treasure rank, basically, it's just, hey, it's kind of self-explanatory. If it's B, you're gonna get something rank B. The ranks go from E to A, or excuse me, to S. S is the highest rank.
Filthy lucre.
And, yeah. The shield is really small for his stature. I don't know, it just seems like you have a bigger shield.
Whoa!
And first boss battle of the game right here. Just gonna heal up.
What?
Oh, shit, I didn't want to activate that right away. Not a very difficult boss battle. Just, my tip for pretty much whatever is, I mean, I can't really speak to it. Use your evade button, which is R1. Sometimes doesn't always work, I'm still listening. She's actually there you go, she's dead. Again, introductory boss. Or I guess technically the second boss. There was boss in the tutorial, but
There seem to be more nests
end of level,
similar to this one
treasure rank
spread
C.
throughout the area.
And they show you your
You
results.
exit the area, taking care to avoid drawing the attention of any other harpies.
Got some gold. And then level up screen. There we go, level 2. I got some skill points to spend. I got 2 skill points. Basically, it's like pretty much every other RPG. You go into a skill tree, and I'll show you guys that. Go into skill tree, you see all these different skills, and depending on how many skill points you have, you can unlock certain ones. The higher the skill, the more skill points it is to unlock and whatnot. So, right. And this is interesting. This is something interesting the game does. This is all the stuff you got during your playthrough, during all the treasure chests you open up. You see the rank, but everything's kind of hidden. You don't really know what does what until you appraise. And to appraise, obviously, it costs gold. Now you could just sell the item straight up. If it's like a a really low rank item, or like this staff. You know, obviously I can't use it, so I could sell it for 69, or I could appraise it for 172, and by appraising it, that also does raise up its sell price. But I'm just gonna probably sell that. And right now, we do need some items. See this? Well, I can actually use that. See, technically that'd probably be the best weapon for me to use, but I can't use it. Level 4, it kind of sucks. I don't know if I want to keep that. This is level 2. I appraise that. Go ahead and obtain that. And I need a belt, so sure, obtain that. Drake. Chronic foes plus 13%. Oh shit, I just sold that. God damn it, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to fucking appraise it and obtain. Oh well. Oh well, you know what, just, I don't know if I should, yeah, screw it. Selling quick. Yep, sure. We'll get better loot as this goes on.